Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about authentication mechanism. There are three types of authentication mechanisms are available. One is message encryption, second one is hash function, third one is MAC, which is message authentication code. We are going to discuss detail about hash function and MAC. Before that, we should know about what is message authentication. It protects the integrity of message, it validates identity of originator and provides the non-repetition of origin. Basically, it verifies the integrity of message by assuring that the data received are exactly as sent, which means it gives guarantee that the message is received to proper receiver and sent by proper sender. Let us discuss about how message authentication can be achieved by using hash function. The hash function contains an arbitrary message to fixed size. For example, M is a message and H is the hash function. If you apply the hash function H on M message, then it will generate the hash code or hash value small h, which is always fixed length. Usually assume hash function is public. Hash used to detect changes to message. It requires a cryptographic hash function. Let us discuss the basic function of hash function. The input message can be divided into equal number of blocks. So this message block can be sent to the hash function H. This hash function H can generate the hash value or hash code, which is fixed length. By using this hash code or hash function, we can authenticate the sender and receiver. The input is padded out to an integer multiple of some fixed length, and the padding includes the value of the length of the original message in bits. Hash function can be developed by using different methods. Now we are going to discuss about the three important methods of hash function. The message plus concatenated hash code is encrypted using a symmetric key. Symmetric key means both sender and receiver can share the same key. Since only A and B share the secret key, the message must have come from A and has not been altered. The hash code provides the structure or redundancy required to achieve authentication. M is a plain text message. We are going to concatenate this plain text message with the hash code, which is generated by the hash function H. So this concatenated information can be encrypted using the secret key, which is K. So this process can be happen in the source side or sender side. Once this is over, then this information can be transmitted to the destination. In destination side, it will decrypt by using the secret key K, and it will generate the hash code by using a hash function H, and this hash function and this hash code will be compared with the decrypted hash code. So this generated hash code must be compared with the decrypted hash code. If both are same, then we authenticate the sender is a proper sender and receiver is also a proper receiver. If both generated hash code and decrypted hash code it's not same or mismatched, then the authentication cannot be achieved. In method 2, we are transmitting the message without encryption. We are not doing any encryption on message M, whereas we are doing encryption on hash code. And encrypted hash code and plain text, we are combining these two things and we are transmitting to the destination. In destination side, it will generate the hash code and it will decrypt the hash code from from the source side. Both generated hash code and decrypted hash code are same, then we are achieving the authentication. So here security is not achieved properly because we are sending the plain text as it is. So in this method, the hash code is encrypted using a symmetric key. This reduces the processing burden for those applications not requiring confidentiality. So this can be achieved in the method 2. In method 3, we are avoiding the shortfalls on the method 2, which means we are adding this part alone in the method 3. So we are combining the plain text along with the encrypted hash code. Again we are encrypting the entire message using the secret key K, and that will be sent to the sender side, receiver side. And destination or receiver decrypt the message which is received from the sender using secret key K, and it will generate the hash code and it will compare the generated hash code with the decrypted hash code. Both are same, then the authentication is achieved. If any one of the hash code is not matched, then the authentication cannot be achieved. Basically, hash code is also called as the message digest. Thank you.